Jim Washington is a freedom fighter. He's an outstanding journalist, communications specialist, public relations specialist. He's the publisher of the Dallas Weekly, which is a major newspaper in North Texas. He serves on the board of the National Newspaper Publishers Association. So I see Jim Washington as an invaluable asset, not only to the black press of America, but an invaluable asset to African people all over the world who strive and cry out for freedom, justice, and equality.
People without a voice cannot be heard. If our voice is not telling the story, you're going to hear that story from a different perspective. The major market papers is going to tell you all of the negative stories, who was raped, who was robbed, who was murdered. It's always the negative. So we have to make it our mission to celebrate and uplift those individuals who are doing great things.
I believe that our stories are important. I think our history is important. I think that you don't know what you're going to find if you forget your history. It has always been an understanding of mine that we had to preserve our own culture. We had to record what was important and we had to share it. I want to know what makes a city tick, and that's what I did in Dallas. And owning the newspaper gave me a little bit, not a little bit, but it gave me a lot of independence in terms of how I could function in that town, because I used to tell people sometimes I had a constitutional right to get in their business.
For 192 years, the black press of America has been on the front line of not only reporting the news, but advocating. Jim Washington represents not just a historic legacy, but he also represents the innovative future of the black press, being able to communicate not only in print, but in digital, online, and social media. Jim Washington represents all those formats of how to distribute the truth of the black press, how to make sure that the black press continues to make an impact. I see Jim Washington as one of the leading innovators in the black press of America.
There are institutions at home, and in home meaning Dallas, that are here because of him. There are people that have created spaces for business and opportunity because of him. There is this legacy of this black press that is going to be continued because of him. You know, there's just a lot of because of hims you can put on a piece of paper, and they're all very true. So the legacy is sound, tangible, and deserving.